So, back for another VGC guide, and this time we are looking at Medicham. It has absolutely skyrocketed in viability now that it has access to Trick Room. Like, that is massive for Medicham. It did not have that in previous generations. It's only just got that. There's a few Pokemon that randomly got Trick Room now. Medicham is one of them. It would have been interesting to play a format where Mega Medicham had access to Trick Room. That would have been pretty cool. But we have to contend with just regular old Medicham for now. But that is perfectly acceptable, in my opinion. So the question is, do you use Gallade or do you use Medicham? There's a few things that Medicham can do better than Gallade. There's a few things that Gallade can do better than Medicham. So it's just what is better for your team. Fake Out is a huge one. Having access to Fake Out and Trick Room itself, while still being able to do amazing damage, is very good for Medicham. That is a huge plus that it has over Gallade. Close Combat is also stronger than Sharpness Sacred Sword because of pure power. Its Psycho Cut is weaker, because Sharpness will get the increase enough for that, but Close Combat is stronger than Sacred Sword, and that's your biggest damage output, so technically, Medicham is stronger than Gallade. Sometimes. Unless you're Psycho Cutting. But, still can do exactly the same thing. We've seen Sash Gallades a couple of times, and that's been going for, what, in Prison Trick Room? I'm pretty sure this has in Prism. It does indeed have in Prism, so if you wanted to go with that, you absolutely can. So that would be perfectly viable, but Fake Out would be one of the main reasons to be running the Medicham. Well, this is going to be out of order now. A little bit OCD. There you go. Fake Out. Back. Good. Best set. So, yeah. Close Combat and Fake Outs are two big reasons to have Gallade. Psycho Cut would be a big reason for Gallade. Also, I think the Scarf version, instead of Sash, would be probably better on Gallade because it has access to Icy Wind. Medicham does not have that. But having access to Fake Out and Trick Room is a brilliant combination. Like, a fantastic combination, while still being able to output the damage that it does, because it's got, what, 246 effective attack with pure power? Quite ridiculous. Focus Sash, absolutely necessary. Its bulk is just abysmal, and you're going to be reducing it even further by going for Close Combat, so absolutely Focus Sash. Like, no other item. You can't really consider anything else. Its bulk is just not good enough. So, the Sash will allow it to just be able to Trick Room in front of something. Like, if they don't attack with both Pokemon that turn, then Trick Room is set up. You can always just go for Fake Out, survive a hit, and then be able to Trick Room in the future. So yeah, Sash is the best item. Trick Room is brilliant on this. Like, this is a very, very strong Pokemon, I think, now that it has Trick Room. If it didn't have it, even Fake Out probably would dissuade me away from using it over Gallade. But the fact that it has Trick Room now is absolutely massive. Like, really big. And it's, like, the speed as well is not too bad. That is, like, Adamant Max's choice over Jolly, I think. I think this is slightly better, like, it'll underspeed Breloom and all that. But the fact that you are wanting to Trick Room reasonably often means that the slightly lower speed, while getting extra damage, is probably preferable. So I'd probably go Adamant over Jolly. So, yeah, this is going to be a good Pokemon, for sure. If Gallade is good, and like we've seen, Gallade definitely can be good, Medicham will be as well. The question will be, do you really need Fake Outs? Because you can get away without it on Gallade, and that's still an entirely justifiable choice. But Medicham, it's pretty strong. And it's a bit stronger when it comes to most amount of damage it can do. It's going to be a close one between Medicham and Gallade, but both are entirely viable in this format, even without their Mega Forms. And I'm very surprised to be saying that.